Yes, but is that not in regards to a driver?
In this video, officers show up at a man's home, questioning him about a vehicle and asking him to open the door. But instead of cooperating, the man refuses, insisting he has the right to remain silent and doesn't recognize their authority. What begins as routine questioning quickly spirals into a heated back and forth. The man argues about property rights, registration, and legal definitions, while officers press for answers.
Can I help you? Can I help you? No, thank you. Am I obliged to open the door? Am I obliged to open the door? Well, I'd rather not you not speak to me and come and rattle my door like that. Well, it is going to happen if I ask you not to come back to my door again. What is it regarding? What is it regarding? What is it regarding? Right, well, who? No, I can speak to you here, go on. No, I can speak to you here. If you didn't want to speak to me here, you can come back another time or try and catch me on the road. But who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Are you sure about that? Yes, but is that not in regards to a driver? Yeah? So who's the registered keeper of that vehicle? Sorry, who's the registered keeper of that vehicle? Are you sure about that? Positive? No, I think you need to go back and do your homework on that one. I can see the registration plate there. It's the same as that vehicle there. You need to go and do your homework. I'm not the registered keeper of that vehicle. No, thank you. You can see it on the page. Yeah, so why didn't you go away and do your homework and find out who the registered keeper is before you come harassing people? What's that? Why is that? Because it's insured. The person known as Mr. Mark Snedden is insured to drive that in a capacity if he wishes to do so. Yeah? No, thank you. No, well, I'm talking to you now. It's finished. It's over. You're looking for a registered keeper. I'm not obliged to tell you anything. You come to my door and rattle on it, waking me up, scaring my dogs and that. You could have made a phone call about this. Right, what's happening? You say he's done. What's that? I'm not required to tell you anything, mate. Have I not got a right to remain silent? So you're trying to tell me a statute is superseding a right? No. Do what? I'm not the registered keeper of that property, sir. Aye, it does. Right, well, unfortunately, I couldn't tell you. I would need to go and get the itinerary for the trusts, the trustee, to find out who was driving that property at the time. So I can't tell you. There's many beneficiaries of the trust. Just because it's insured for a person to drive it doesn't mean he was driving it. No, I didn't need to listen to you. I want you to go away from my door. Right, I'm not obliged to listen to it. I don't understand what you're saying. No, I don't. I hear what you're saying. I just don't understand you. I don't respect your authority. What's an automatic offence? Right, well, I don't know who the driver was. How do I know who the driver was? Because I'm insured. Because Mr. Snedden's insured to. No, because Mr. Snedden's insured to drive it. You assume I now know who the driver was at the time. No, I'm not. Right, well, I'm not Mark Snedden. Mark Snedden's a legal fiction. I've told you and your colleagues that on many occasions. Have we? When was this? Right, okay, well, you've got the wrong person. Because I'm not a person, so, ma'am. I'm a man. That's a legal fiction what you're talking about. No thanks. Not obliged to hear you. Bye-bye. Go away. Go away from my door. Sure. No, I'm talking to you now. You're talking nonsense. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're talking about. Talking about statutes and acts. I don't consent. Goodbye. You want to go away from my window? Peeping Tom. You want to go away from my window, please? You want to go away from my window? Go off my property. Did you get off my property? Have you got a warrant? Have you got a warrant? This is all my property. No, this is my property. I can show you the deeds right now. Get off my property, please. Get off my property, please. I don't require any of your services. Get the fuck off my property, please. Get off my property, please. Goodbye, squarehead. Get off my property, please. No, thank you. I'm not obliged to listen to any of your stuff. I'm not required under anything. This is Scotland, Ted. Go off my property. I'm not required to do anything. I've got a right to remain silent. I've got my rights supersede statutes didn't supersede a right. How do I know? It's a fucking act. So I've not got a right to remain silent. You're trying to tell me a statute is taking away my rights? No, it can't. Get off my property. Get off my property. Statutory legislation is given the force of law by the consent of the governed, and I do not consent. Now get the fuck off my property, please. Fuck off my property. I'm not interested, mate. Go away. You're peeking through my window. Away you go. Not interested. Bye. The fuck are you doing, you fucking idiot? What the fuck do you think you're doing, mate? Fuck off, away from my house. You're peeking in my window, you fucking peeping Toms. Go to fuck. Disturbing all my neighbours, get to fuck. I hear, because you've not gotten a chance to read that to me, because once you do, then you can arrest me for it. So fuck off. Hey, well listen, you need to get your job right. I'm not the registered keeper of that property. That'll say on that document, shut up now and listen. That'll say on that document that you're the registered keeper. That'll say the registered keeper. What does that say on that document? What does that say on that document? Tell me. No. Tell me what it says. The registered keeper. I'm not required to tell you anything. I've got a right to remain silent. If you want to find out how that was, you need to go through the trust. I'm not looking up any acts. I'm not required to I'm not obliged to conform to any statutes or acts. No, you can go away, mate. Get away from my house. Get away. My right to remain silent is inherent. It applies all the time. It does. Trust me. I've done my section 90 before. No, you need to go and check out Rice versus Connolly 1966, man. No, I suggest you check it out. I've got a right to remain silent. So now away you go. You want to get off my property? Get off my fucking property. You haven't got a warrant. I'm not interested in what you're saying. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Right, well, I'm not obliged. I've got a right to remain silent, so I'm not obliged. I do have a right to remain silent. I've got a right to remain silent. I don't know who the driver was. Right, cool. You're not charging me. No, no. You don't even know who I am. No, I'm not, man. Bye-bye. Scumbags, that's what she's at. Fuck off from my property. Get the fuck away from my property. Get the fuck away from my house, away from my property. You're fucking scumbags, pieces of shit.
By the end, the standoff reaches its peak. The man repeatedly demands the officers leave his property, shouting through his window and refusing to answer their questions. The officers eventually step back without making an arrest, leaving the man to declare victory on his own terms. The scene closes with strong words from the resident, who stands by his belief that the law doesn't apply to him and that his rights were non-negotiable. What do you think about this story? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Here is another case.
A man walking home is suddenly stopped by police. They demand his ID, threatening arrest for obstruction if he refuses. The man insists he's done nothing wrong. He was only picking up boards from the street to clear a hazard. He argues that walking in the road isn't a crime, especially when he was helping. Still, surrounded by officers, he feels like a criminal and hands over his ID under pressure.
Made a turn without a turn signal. It stopped me for no reason when I'm walking, right?
You're walking in the middle of the street.
Because I picked up some boards.
I'm picking up boards. I saw you.
Okay, so if I don't give you my ID, what?
Then you'll be under arrest for obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
Obstruction
Of justice. What did I do wrong?
Because you're refusing to identify yourself
Nuh-uh.
on a legal.
That's not a crime.
Kansas is a
No, it's not.
Nuh-uh.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
And I got on the street because I picked up some boards.
So, again, are you going to give me your ID or?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
But I need to know why.
I told you why. So
And you stopped me for no reason. You're not stopping him for violating my rights, right?
He's not violating your rights.
Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. He is.
Provide
He
your
is.
ID or go to jail.
this is my last time I'm asking. So give
There's
me
my ID. You gonna open
Do
it?
you mind if I open it and get
Yeah,
your
go
ID?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys are surrounding me like I'm a criminal. I walked through this street and that fucked up. Huh? Isn't it? Or do I look like a fucking criminal for
Nobody
picking
said you look like
for
anything.
picking up some board from the street? They're a hazard on the road. I'm a CDO driver. You already know it.
All right. Well, next time you pick up boards, make sure you're.
No, next time I'll call. I'll call.
Do that, walk in the street, walk in the sidewalk, and.
Okay, if I'm gonna pick up some boards from the street, I need to get on the street.
Sure, but I saw you walking.
No, so now you're on calm.
No, I saw you walking.
No,
straight west.
nuh-uh,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
In the middle of.
And I gave you my ID under a threat of arrest for no reason. For no reason. And you're still holding me here for what?
You gonna cite him or what?
Have a good day, sir.
Now, please, can I show you?
Done with you.
No, we're done with you. Well, de su puta madre.
In the end, the officers checked his ID, but gave him no citation. After the back and forth, they simply told him to have a good day and walked away. The man, clearly frustrated, showed the camera the boards he had removed from the road, proving he was telling the truth. He wasn't charged with anything, but the experience left him feeling disrespected, stopped and threatened over something as simple as clearing a hazard from the street. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real stories that matter.